Are you currently studying for the CompTIA A+? Well, and today and during this live stream, we're going to be talking about and covering topics and questions you might see on the CompTIA 1100 series exam. So stay tuned because we're going to talk about that and more coming up. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Bearded IT Dad, where we give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field. My name's Dakota, and today we are going to be covering the CompTIA A+ series exam. I have created a list of questions based on what I think you might see on the CompTIA A+ exam, the 1100 series exam, and today we're going to work through those questions. Now, after the little quiz section, if you guys have any questions at all related to the CompTIA A+ certifications in general or IT in general, feel free to ask them in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, make sure and put your questions in the comments below, and I will get back to you guys. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into this study group. So like I said, for the CompTIA, I know what you might be saying, well, Dakota, the 1100 series exams just came out. Is this going to really apply to me if I'm still studying for the 10,000 series exams or 1,000 series exams? And the answer is yes. A lot of these questions are going to be overlap, and there's a lot of similar topics on the exam. So this series of questions is definitely going to work for your exam. Now, this is a study group we'll cover, like I said, the 1100 series exam. This study group is in no way affiliated with CompTIA. All the information I have personally created to help people study for the above exam. If you want to find out exactly everything that is on these exams, you can actually is literally just like it sounds, where it is really everything that you might find or hear or see on the CompTIA exam. So if you are interested in more training resources for this exam, there's tons of information, resources, books, videos down in the description below. And like I said, after the quiz, we're going to open up to a Q&A section where you can ask any questions about the IT field in general. If you ask questions beforehand during the quiz section, I might miss them. So definitely hang on to those questions. If you got to run, I will try to get back to every single question. And again, if you're watching this on the replay, put your questions in the comments below, and I will get back to you, definitely. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into one of our very first questions. Which of the following features allows users to overcome keyboard size restrictions? Is it A, a touchpad, B, a numeric keyboard, C, function keys, or D, digitizer, or E, a magnifying glass? Now, I've done these CompTIA A+ study groups several times, and I put a little twist on them. See if you can spot. There's definitely one question in there that is totally off on every single one. See if you guys catch on to those. But which one of the following features allows users to overcome keyboard size restrictions? Seeing a lot of different answers rolling into the chat already. Sixth Side is saying it is C, the function keys. All right, well, let's go ahead and show the answer on the screen, and that is definitely correct. It is the FN keys, the function keys. Those keys unlock a different set of features on your keyboard for you to do. Typically, you notice those on laptops. Because of a smaller keyboard. Did my screen just totally freeze? Looks like I was having some stream issues there. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, which of the following can be used to describe the features of a solid state drive? A, low performance, B, relatively high device cost. C, lower capacity in comparison to magnetic drives. D, higher performance. E, relatively low cost. Or F, higher capacity in comparison to magnetic drives. Or G, SSDs are lame. So which one? Pick three of the following that best describes features in regards to solid state drives. Let me know in the chat if you guys think you know the correct answers. We got a few people putting in their guesses. I see B, C, D. Gosh, almost everyone is saying B, C, D on here. Well, that's probably because that is the correct answer. Relatively lower capacity in comparison to magnetic drives, and they're typically a little bit more expensive for the same amount of storage as a magnetic drive, but you definitely get higher performance. So, excellent. All right, moving on to the next question here. What is the function of a laptop smart card reader? A, is it for storage expansion? B, access control. C, theft prevention. D, data encryption. Or E, they're smarter than you. Alrighty. You don't really see smart card readers on laptops nowadays. It's aging technology, but it's still something that a lot of organizations use, and definitely something CompTIA is going to require from you to know about them. So what is the function of a laptop smart card reader? Let me know in the comments below if you know the answer. Got quite a few different answers coming in. All right. The correct answer is B, access control. Good job, everyone. All right. Next question. A type of laptop expansion slot characterized by a much smaller form factor when it's compared to its desktop counterparts is known as an MITX, a micro SD, a mini PCIe, a PCIX, or a 2-inch PCI. What a type of laptop expansion slot characterized by its much smaller form factor when compared to its desktop counterparts is known as which of the following? Everyone, let me know in the chat. I see a lot of different answers coming in, but I'm going to give you guys a hint because I don't see everyone getting this one right. On a desktop, what would an expansion slot be? You know, you might plug things as a graphics card in there, or some people can connect a hard drive or extra peripherals into this expansion slot. We're talking about the same kind of slot, but on a laptop. So typically it's a lot smaller on a laptop, and they call it this Y. All right. The correct answer is indeed C, a mini PCI. A PCI slot is a expansion slot on a computer, and a laptop they use mini PCIs because it is a lot smaller of an expansion slot. So good job to everyone who got it right. Alrighty, next question. Which device is used to control the supply to control or supply commands to an IoT device? Choose the best answer. Is it A, Zigbee, B, a controller, C, Bluetooth, D, a router, E, Wi-Fi, F, a repeater, or G, the boss? Which one of these devices is used to control or supply commands to an IoT device? This is actually a repeat question from last week. We actually didn't have too many people get this one right, so I decided to leave it in this week's study group. So, which of the following is used to control or supply commands to an IoT device? IoT, Internet of Things, is definitely something that you need to know for the CompTIA A+ exam. Alrighty, I see a lot of questions come in. And the correct answer is B, a controller. It looks like almost everyone got that right this time. Good job. Which is the most common battery type that can be found in modern portable devices? Is it A, alkaline, B, nickel metal hydride or hard drive, C, lithium ion, B, nickel cadmium, or E, an electron gel? Which one of the following is most commonly found on battery types is most commonly found on modern portable devices? Now, this is definitely a question, an answer that has changed over the years. If you were to ask this question even 5 years ago, the answer would be totally different. But nowadays, it's definitely become definitely more of an industry standard. So, let me know in the chat if you guys think you know the correct answer. See a lot of answers coming in, and the correct answer is C, lithium ion. Which of the following hard drive components is the most difficult to replace on a laptop computer? Is it A, the optical drive, B, the primary storage, C, the system board, D, the integrated GPU, or E, secondary storage, or F, all the above because my wallet is empty? Which one of the following is the correct answer? Which one of the following hardware components is the most difficult to replace on a laptop? Let me know in the chat, everyone. Seeing quite a few different answers here. My Little Land, welcome to the stream. See quite a few people in here. That's awesome. I always love to see new faces in the live stream. The live stream is special. I get to interact with you guys on a more one-on-one basis. All right. The correct answer is D, an integrated GPU. Most of the times, an integrated GPU requires soldering or desoldering of the actual chipset to remove it, hence the word integrated, from the motherboard, or it's integrated into the CPU, so that makes it difficult to replace as well. All right, next question. Which CD command will take you back to the parent directory? So we've switched gears and started talking about Linux here. Which of the CD commands, or also known as change directory, will take you back to the parent directory? Is it CD /, CD, CD /, CD ... or baby got back? Which of the following is the correct answer? Let me know in the chat, guys. Linux, Mac OS, Android, those are, Windows, Microsoft Server. Those are just some of the different operating systems that you are expected to know how to do some of the basic commands and troubleshooting on. So this is definitely something you would use when you access a Linux system. So, all right. And the correct answer is D. It is CD ... will take you back to the parent directory. Good job, everyone. A user is experiencing multiple pop-ups when he opens his computer web browser. What type of malicious software could account for this? Is it A, adware, B, worm, C, Trojan horse, course. I think my laptop dock was a little loose here. Or E, going to a site they shouldn't be going to during work hours. Which of the following is the correct answer? Got quite a few coming in here. The correct answer is A, adware. Great job, everyone. What are some common security issues to be aware of when installing an application? A, permissions. B, firewall. C, antivirus. D, all of the above. What are some common security issues to be aware of when installing an application? Got quite a few people tuning in now. Welcome, everyone. Alrighty. Let's see what is the most important thing, most common security issue to be aware of when installing application. The correct answer is D, all of the above. Great job, everyone. Alrighty, we're cruising right along through this. According to the best practices for malware removal, what is the first step you should do or you should perform? So according to the best practices for malware removal, what is the first step you should perform? Is it A, identify and research malware symptoms? B, disable the system restore function? C, quarantine the infection? D, remedy infected systems or remediate infected systems? Or E, throw the computer violently in the dumpster? So which one, according to the best practices for malware removal, what is the first step you should perform? Let me know in the chat, everyone. This one I think is going to throw a few people. And when I wrote this question, I had to kind of go back through CompTIA's material to make sure I picked I got it correctly. I'm seeing C, quarantine infection. A lot of people are saying C. We have a few A's here, though, as well. And the correct answer, indeed, would be A. Identify and research the malware symptoms. Would be the very first step, according to CompTIA's best practices for malware removal. All right, good job, everyone. A user has successfully set up dual monitors on his system, but the mouse does not track correctly from one screen to the next. Explain the procedure to remedy this issue. Would you, A, in Device Manager, the monitor must be set to dual screens? B, the monitors must be realigned in display settings? C, the screen personalization must be reset? D, the dual screen capable mouse must be installed? Or E, is the monitor on for $100? Which one of the following is the correct answer to figure out why a user's mouse does not track correctly from one screen to the next? Let me know in the chat. I don't know. I think my money might be on is the monitor on for $100. Alrighty. Got quite a few different answers rolling in. That's awesome. The correct answer is indeed B. The monitors must be realigned in the display settings. Great job, everyone. A user complains that his disk drive appears to be running very slow and it's beginning to affect the system speed. He checked and the hard drive is less than half full. What suggestions can you make to help speed up the hard drive? A, defragment the solid state drive. B, run fdisk. C, Move some of the very large files to a network drive. D. Defragment the hard drive. E. The computer has bigger issues because you noticed a torrent software is installed. Which one of the following is the correct answer here? Let me know in the chat, everyone. We're talking about a user complaining and is beginning to affect way to fix the problem. I'm curious, this might catch some people up. There might be kind of a trick question here. Looks like most people are getting it correct, though. All right. The correct answer would be D, defrag the hard disk. Some of you might say, well, why isn't A the correct answer? Well, you never run disk defragment on a solid state drive. The way disk defrag works is the way it writes information to the actual hard drive doesn't need to be defragged. So, good job, everyone. A client calls and wants to be able to view, search, or even edit the system registry files. What would you suggest? Would you suggest they do a MSEDIT, a sysedit, a regedit, a sysconfig? Tell them no, that is above their pay grade. What is one of the following is the correct answer if a client wants to be able to view, search, and edit the system registry files? Let me know in the chat. I see a lot of E's coming in, but tell me, is that using good soft skills? I mean, we all might think that E is the correct answer, or know that E might be the correct answer. But would you really think CompTIA would want you to tell a user, no, that's above your pay grade? I don't think that is the correct answer, though. You say it's the correct answer because we don't want to have to clean up after them. I understand that, but this, you might be working for an MSP where you're talking to the owner who has by all means all rights to do whatever they want to their system. So the correct answer according to CompTIA would be regedit. Great job, everyone. When you arrive at a job site, what should you do first? When you arrive at the job site, what should you do first? Unplug the receptionist computer. Go straight to the reporter and let them know you are there. Call your manager to discuss the issue. Get straight to working on the problem. Or take a 30-minute break because that stuff will be there when your break is over. When you first arrive on a job site, what should you do first? Let me know in the chat, everyone. What do you think is the proper answer? Getting a lot of different people saying B, go straight to the reporter and let them know you are there. Well, in fact, B is the correct answer. As much as some of you might want to think E is the correct answer, take a 30-minute break. When you get on a job site, you should go straight to the reporter and let them know that you are there. All right. You have just completely removed a virus from a system. According to the CompTIA A+ specifications, the 7th and final step in the best practices for removing malware is quarantine the affected system, educate the end user, download the latest virus definition files, disable system restore, or help the employee empty out their desk and walk them to their car. According to, you just completely removed the virus, and according to CompTIA's A+ specifications, the seventh and final step of the best practices for removing malware is which of the following? Oh, I love some of the chat, you guys. See a lot of people coming back with B. Although E would be nicer. Educate the... And the most important comment of all, don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up, guys, to help it be found by other people that might find it useful. Especially if you're finding this useful. All right. The correct answer is B. Educate the end user. That is the best and final thing you should do after dealing with a malware incident. Is educate the end user, because security isn't just like antiviruses and softwall. The best form of security is really having a well-educated users that know how to mitigate some of those attacks before they happen. All right. A user calls the hotline wanting to know where he can view error logs on his Linux system. Where is the most common location for these files on a Linux system? We're going back to Linux, everyone. Is it A, /var/logs, B, /root user error? Is it user error, home log, or tell them these are not the logs you are looking for? What do you guys think is the correct answer? A, B, C, or D? I'm definitely going with these are not the logs you are looking for. Let me know in the chat. Again, this is a Linux-based system. Linux is definitely something that is becoming more and more popular in the workplace, and definitely something CompTIA wants you to be well aware of. Everyone's a little all over the place on this one. Well, the correct answer is A, var logs, or variety, and then the log folder. And then a lot of times they'll be under like messages or something like that. So definitely A is the correct answer. Great job, everyone. We're coming to the end of the study group, so if you guys have any questions at all about the IT field in general, we're going to open up after our study group to a Q&A section where you guys can ask any questions you might have. A user calls and wants to view all current logs for his Windows system. So now we're going back to Windows. What utility would allow the user to do this? Is it A, view, B, event viewer, C, sysevent, D, snapshot, or E, trouble finder, or F, there's nothing to see here? Move along. Sorry guys, which of the following would allow a user to view all the logs currently on his Windows system? What utility would you guys recommend is the best? I got event viewer, sysevent. A lot of people saying event viewer here. All right, and the correct answer is, apparently my slide may have messed up here. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is B, event viewer. Great job, everyone. All right. A client calls stating that he is constantly receiving emails responses to email messages that he never sent. What happened to his system? A, he's experiencing a 0-day attack. B, he's a victim of shoulder surfing. C, his firewall has been misconfigured. B, he is a victim of malware. Or E, he has very bad memory. Which of the following is the correct and most likely answer that to this scenario? A user is constantly receiving email responses to email messages that they never sent. What has happened to their system? Let me know in the chat, everyone. Seeing quite a few different answers coming in. But it looks like we got a general consensus that he is a victim of malware. Great job, everyone. All right, I think this is our final question for our quiz section of our study group. A technician would like to restart a service to see if it will fix an issue with the application. Where can the technician restart the service? Is it in regedit, services.msc, event viewer, log viewer, or just reboot the whole computer? If a user wants to restart a service, which one of the following is the correct answer? Got a couple different answers coming in. Alrighty, looks like everyone's a little bit all over the place on this one. The correct answer is B, services.msc. Though a lot of times people will restart the entire computer, but for whatever reason you can't, this is how you can actually just restart a single service. Great job, everyone. Alrighty, well, that is the end of our CompTIA A+ quiz section, and now we're going to kind of open up into an Ask Me Anything, where if you guys have any questions at all about the IT career field or want to actually hop on the screen, I can actually send you an invite where you can share your camera and actually talk and ask your questions live here on the live stream. So if you guys have any questions at all, now's the chance to put them in the comments. Let me know. And also, if you're again watching this on the replay, definitely drop your questions in the comments below, because I get back to every single one of you guys. I think we had a great quiz there. A lot of people got a lot of answers correct. Some people had some, troubles with some of them, but all in all, I think everyone knew exactly what they were looking at, had a good idea of questions. Let me know, guys. Do you like these A+ study groups? Should we continue to hold them? Currently, we are doing we're doing an A+ study group on the first Sunday of every month. Should we continue to do that, or should we? Are you guys not interested anymore? Let me know. Wow, are these examples of the CompTIA A+? Yeah, these are questions I've come up with by looking at the exam objectives, what I think you might see on the CompTIA A+. These aren't actually CompTIA's questions. By no means am I affiliated with them, but yeah, absolutely. I really do like these study groups and very much appreciate you doing them. Absolutely. That seems to be the common answer there. And that's why I plan on continuing to do them. Let's see here. Oops. Please continue with the study groups. I think we definitely will. I don't really plan on not doing them anytime soon. Absolutely. I just had to ask. Make sure everyone is in agreement. Has my video stopped lagging as much? I'm not quite sure. It's weird. It wasn't an internet issue because all my displays would freeze. It was definitely a laptop issue I was having. So I don't know. That's quite weird. Please continue the study groups. All right. Well, there's the answer. Our next CompTIA A+ study group will be next month. Today's May 1st, so come June. Let's see, what day of the week is that? Or it's going to be a Sunday, but June 5th will be our next CompTIA A+ study group. So just a heads up for everyone, Sunday, May 8th, next weekend, we will not be actually doing a live stream that week. That week is Mother's Day. So we have decided just not to do a live stream, but the following week, set your calendars for Sunday, May 15th, because we are doing a very special roundtable discussion with several different YouTubers and IT experts about the ever-changing landscape of IT and what the job market is currently doing. So that is going to be Sunday, May 15th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So definitely, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you receive notifications, because that is going to be an amazing live stream, I think. So how realistic is it for a 30-year-old to get an IT job in the IT industry, specifically cybersecurity, with no computer experience? Will get his certs, but has no plan on going to college. That's totally acceptable. That's totally fine. I'm currently 32. I entered the field a little over 3 years ago, so 28-ish. And I had no college education. I was a college dropout. I had no IT certifications and no prior work experience. I landed a help desk job as an IT support specialist for several years. I did that for about 2 years. And now currently, at my 3-year mark, I actually was promoted to director of network operations. And that was about a year ago. So absolutely, it is completely possible and realistic for someone in their 30s without any college experience and no on-the-job experience to definitely enter the IT field. I would recommend you start at the help desk and do at least 1 to 2 years of work on the help desk and then go from there. So I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions about certification you should be looking at or anything, definitely just feel free to ask. You have to go. Thank you for the quiz. Hopefully be free next time to ask questions. Absolutely. And if you have any questions later, feel free to hit me up anywhere on any of the socials. The Discord is the best place. We have a really great Discord community. After the live stream, we will actually be doing one of our after parties. Typically after every live stream, we do an after party in our Discord voice channel where we hang out, chat, share stories, talk about tech with other tech, and it's a really great time. So definitely, if you're not a member of our Discord, the link for that is down in the description. Definitely go check that out and join today. All right, if you guys have any more questions, definitely let me know in the chat. I am here to answer your guys' questions. Milo Land, the Discord is great because you were there. It is a great community because it is just growing full of helpful people. I'm not always on there, but there's always someone there available to help answer questions you might have. So it is a great resource to have. FYI, everyone, we are getting back to putting out recorded videos every week on Tuesdays now. We're going to release a new recorded video talking about a new topic in the IT field. So starting this Tuesday and every week after that on Tuesday, we're going to be releasing more and more content. So What certifications would you recommend for getting, or what? I'm sorry. What certifications would you recommend getting for someone with no experience and trying to get into cybersecurity in a few years? So, if you have no experience at all and you're looking to break into the field, I tell this to everyone. The best entry level certification to start out with is the CompTIA A+. Start studying for the CompTIA A+ and get a year or two experience at the help desk or an IT support specialist or desktop support position to build up that experience. So do that for like 1 to 2 years, get your A+, and then start studying while you're on the help desk for cybersecurity positions, like certifications like the Security Plus, the Pen Test Plus, the PNPT, stuff like that. That will really help advance your career. But do that 1 to 2 years of experience on the help desk to get that initial experience and a good foundation to build your career off of. Are the Microsoft certs really worth anything? My school doesn't offer CompTIA because of low pad rates, so they offer Microsoft ones. I'm planning on pursuing CompTIA on my own on the side. Microsoft hasn't really released any new certifications in quite a while, and it's kind of really abandoned their certifications. I was just talking to someone in the field that does a lot with Microsoft Azure, and told me that that Microsoft did release a new certification for Microsoft Azure recently, or they're in the works of it. I'm not too sure because I haven't really followed up with it. But yeah, Microsoft hasn't been doing a lot with certifications, so I'm not going to tell you no, because I think Microsoft having good knowledge about Microsoft systems and servers is great, because a lot of organizations have a domain controller and run some sort of combination of Microsoft servers. But the knowledge is great. I don't know the certifications, if you can get them free, go that route. But yeah, take that how you want it. Hopefully that answered your question. See, My Little Land is a great resource, and he hangs out in the Discord all the time. Are the Google certs worth it? That's a tricky one, because I get asked that a lot. The problem with Google certifications is not a lot of employers recognize the certification. Some do, but not a lot of them. When you go looking at jobs like on Indeed and stuff like that, you'll see like things like the Cisco CCNA and the CompTIA A+ and Security Plus and stuff like that. You almost hardly see anything looking for a Google certification. So that's why I kind of lean away from them. They're inexpensive certifications, and they teach you knowledge that is useful in the field, but I would almost not waste my time with those and go with a higher known certification like a CompTIA certification or Cisco certification. But it really depends on what you're looking to do in the IT field. What is your career path? Let me know. Do you think internet systems like Starlink will replace cable under the sea in under 10 years? Nope. Absolutely do not. And I can say that because I am the director of network operations for a fiber optic internet service provider, and Starlink can't even come close to speeds of fiber optic internet yet. Starlink is not even gig capable to the home yet. And at like my current company, we offer gigabit internet service to the home for only $80 a month. And then we are looking to expand into 10 gig, symmetrical 10 gig by 10 gig internet to the home. And it'll be a long time before Starlink can compete with that on many different levels. Starlink has other issues as well. I'm not saying anything bad about Starlink. Starlink is a great option for more rural customers, rural internet, to get high-speed broadband. But you still need all that backhaul data. Starlink, at some point, it comes down to the ground. That internet signal comes down to a base station and is connected through fiber optic cables to the internet. So no, I don't think it's going to. It's definitely not in 10 years. It's not going to replace cables under the sea. All certifications are worth something. If you want to see what kind of jobs are looking for them, just search the job boards for the specific search you're looking at. Absolutely. No, we continue to use physical medium for transmission of data for the foreseeable future. Legacy is critical for a lot of applications that do not mention bandwidth. Absolutely, and note at this time, for a lot of organizations, it is quicker to to load your data on a flash drive, give it to a bike messenger, and have them drive it across town than to upload it to the cloud and download it back down. It is still faster to transfer speeds with it physically in hand. It is some organizations still upload all their data onto a flash drive and mail it to themselves, and that is still quicker. So yeah, high-speed internet is not going away. And 1 gig to the home for 80 yep, US dollars. Absolutely. I think it's like $88 to be exact. Don't quote me. My little land, still a long a ways away, I gather. Yeah. For Starlink, I think 20 years. I think in about 20 years, satellite internet will definitely become very popular. But like I said, you still need to backhaul all that data somehow, and that's where the fiber optic is going to come in. I think we're going to see less cable and fiber optic to the home, but definitely for all the backhaul and infrastructure, I think it's still going to be vital. There's other factors to consider also, like security and stuff like that. $95 for gig service. That's great. Show off. You know how much I pay for my internet service here at the studio? I pay $190 a month for 20 upload by 100 download. 100 down, 20 up. I pay $189 a month. It is absolute rip-off. Now a good time to mention that we sell merch. Just kidding. This may be because I am mobile. I just tried to join your Discord link, but it says it has expired. A lot of times it will say it's expired, but if you kind of click around on it, you can typically get through. Yeah, that Discord link is always expiring. Let's see. I hate it when it does this. Here you go. I just dropped the Discord link in the chat. For those of you who haven't joined yet, definitely go check out the Discord. It is a great resource. Let's see. No, it's always a good time to mention merch. Yeah, we have a merch store. Links down in the description. You also become a Patreon member. We actually have we have currently one Patreon member, and there's cool perks with that. Actually, just this weekend, I had an hour long one-on-one phone call with the current Patreon member, and we went into a deep dive about things that he could do to advance his skills. Big shout out to Yorkyard Ask for supporting the channel. That is his YouTube name. It was a really great conversation. So if you become a Patreon member at the $5 tier, that entitles you to a personal one-on-one coaching session with me on ways you can develop your career. It's a really great deal. As we grow, that offer might change. But at the $5 a month tier, and then we also do a special live streams for Patreon members, member only, and you also get access to a Patreon member only area of the Discord server. So that is really great. I don't really talk about money a lot on this channel or ask for donations. I do this to help you guys out, but on the same hand, money pays the mission, keeps these lights on. This isn't in my home. I actually have a studio space I rent to do this setup. So all right, if you guys have any more questions, definitely let me know in the chat. I am here to answer your questions. Literally anything at all. Tech, new news stories coming out in the tech field, certifications, you name it. I am here to answer your questions. How do you become a member? I think my Patreon should be linked down in the description, but if it is not, I will definitely just pull it up. Oh, verification, man. Yeah. Here's the link to the Patreon. There we go. Okay. That was weird. I gotta look into this. Alright, where was I? I was showing you guys the Patreon. So yeah, let's do this so you can see it better. So we got 3 different tiers on our Patreon we were just talking about. Link is in the chat. The $1 tier gives you access to the Discord. It's just thank you for supporting the channel. The $5 tier, you definitely get access to that special Discord, special Patreon live streams, early access to content. So you see content before we release it to anyone else. Like literally after this live stream, I am uploading a video, Tuesday's video, to our Patreon account. So Patreon members can see this evening the video that's coming out Tuesday. You get behind the scenes content, work in progress, and that video call. And then at the $10 tier, you get all that stuff. You get live Q&As, a video call, discounts on merch, and different stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know why it's something with this dock I have. My dock just completely froze everything up. So I apologize. All right, let's get back to chat. What did I miss? With cloud certifications, what would you recommend? If you're just getting into cloud security, Cloud Plus from CompTIA, definitely think is one of the best cloud certification. Is a cloud agnostic certification where it does not doesn't specify on a single cloud provider. It's multi-cloud, so it works with all the different providers. So definitely a Cloud Plus certification would be what I would recommend. I know AWS is the big one, but GCP might be doing the slow and steady or niche approach. Would you say, though? Yes. It really depends on the organization you work for. Every organization is different. Kind of see what is popular in your area and kind of study that one up is what I recommend. There's they're not going anywhere. None of the big three, Azure, AWS, or GCP. But yeah, just figure out what's popular in your area. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm sorry my stream froze again. I'm not sure what happened there. Alrighty, let's see. What's up, the bearded IT dad? I see you in Kev streams often. Glad to see you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are here. This has been a fun live stream. We just got done with our CompTIA A+ study group, and now we're just chatting, answering questions. Once the stream is over, we'll move over to the Discord for the after party stream where you guys can hop on, chat. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good stories told. You had no idea about the CompTIA. Thanks. Nice look. List too often. BTW. Nice book list too. BTW. Absolutely. Thank you. Talking about all the resources I've listed down in the comments below. I am a copier tech right now, and I would love to cross over into IT. How simple do you think it would be to transition? I think it is simpler than you think. I think you would be able to go out and apply today and be able to, within a little short while, be able to land a help desk position, an entry level position without any other experience. You have all the skills you need to enter a basic help desk level position as a copier tech, and everything you're going to learn on the fly. So I think you should go out and start applying today. If you want to study for like a certification like the CompTIA A+, that will definitely help. But go out and start studying right now. I think that'll be huge. Any cities that you're aware of where IT is growing and might be easier to find a job? All over the U.S., I mean, all over the world, IT is it's a growing industry right now, and a lot of bigger cities, major metropolitan areas will definitely kind of focus in tech, but there's no one area I could say like better than the other. So just kind of do your research, what's around you. How closely do you feel, I'm assuming that's feel, we should follow CompTIA's recommendation on job experience, such as 2 years for the A+? Like CompTIA says you should have 2 years of experience before taking the A+. I don't. I think anyone can go out and take the A+ certification if they are determined enough. If you have the motivation and all that, yeah, absolutely. That is an entry-level certification, so it's not a requirement. Go out and if you want to take the A+ and start getting into the field, go out and take the A+ today. Start studying. There's tons and tons of resources out there for the A+. It is one of the most, almost every training provider out there has material on the A+. There's a free, Professor Messer offers the complete A+ series course completely for free here on YouTube. So find what works for you. There's, like I said, there's tons of resources down in the description. Some of them are affiliate. Most of them are not even affiliate links. Professor Messer has a wonderful book, stuff like that. Go check that out in the description. And if you want to start, definitely start today. You are welcome. I see CompTIA is having recommended experience for taking the exams. What do you think about that? Each exam differs, but the A+, no experience is needed. Fundamental knowledge of IT would be helpful, like just computers, how to turn it on, what a computer is, stuff like that. That would definitely be helpful. Having 2 years of experience before taking your A+, not at all. No. I do not recommend that. A plus is a certification you get before you hit the help desk. And honestly, once you hit the help desk, I don't even know if it's needed. Watch the video that's coming out Tuesday talking about the A plus certification, the new A plus certification, and then it should help answer a lot of those questions. Oops, skipped one here. Professor Messer on YouTube. Mike Myers is on Udemy. Absolutely great resources. I used IT Pro TV when I studied for my A plus. I used CBT Nuggets, Professor Messer, all great resources. I utilize flashcards. If you look on our Discord server, back to the conversation last couple weeks ago, I shared a link to some flashcards that you can have on your phone. So yeah, really great resources out there. The learning material for the A plus, regardless of your experience, you will learn so much from an entry level person. As an entry level person, yeah, the A plus is a great certification for an entry level. It will really round out your knowledge and really prepare you for any entry level position in the IT field. Breaking into the field, that A plus will get you. It covers so many different things, and even helps cover like soft skills and troubleshooting and documentation, some really important skills in the IT field. It covers, so I think it's really great. Didn't realize the question was just asked. Not a problem. I'll answer it again. Where was I? I just got my first help desk job 4 months ago. Congratulations, everyone. Let's give Cornwagon a congratulations. That's awesome, landing your first job. I have no interest in the A+. I'm going straight to AWS C100. Sorry, C01. Can't talk today. Yeah, if you're on the help desk, you don't necessarily need the A+. Like I said, video coming out Tuesday is going to talk more about that. I just got done editing that video before I hopped on the live stream. I spent like a day and a half editing that video, a 7-minute video talking about the new CompTIA A+ series that just came out, study tips, where to study, who should take the exam, why you need to take the exam, all that packed into 7 minutes video. It's actually pretty cool. Like I said, if you want to see that video tonight, I literally, as soon as this live stream ends, while I'm in the after party, I am uploading that video to Patreon. So, yes, congratulations, Cornwagon. Cornwagon, what was your experience and how did you market yourself to get your first help desk level job? Matter of fact, that's a really good question. And Cornwagon, if you are up to it, I would like to invite you on the stream right now to talk about that. If you are interested in hopping on the stream to talk about how you marketed yourself and stuff like that, let me know. I'll send you a link, and I'd love to chat about that. That's, I'm sure, a great story. I just got mine at the help desk at my school. Pretty much just passwords reset, but it's a start. Absolutely. All right, Cornwagon wants to join, and this link I'm gonna put. I'm putting in the stream. Anyone is welcome to join. Oops, that is not the link. That's the link to the stream. Okay, there you go. So Cornwagon, definitely hop on. Use the melonapp.com link, and you can hop on the stream. And I want to hear your story, how you marketed yourself without an A+ and stuff. How did you get onto the help desk? So I'll answer a few more questions while we wait for Cornwagon to join the stream. Like I said, anyone else that wants to join and chat on the camera, definitely click on that link and hop in. Just once Cornwagon is done talking, I will then bring you on the stream. But yeah, feel free. Anyone who wants to come on the video or just audio and just chat, click on the melonapp.com. Let me throw that in again. Did I? There we go. Are you in school for an IT degree? Okay. Can you hear me? See if I can stop the music. I don't know. Can you guys still hear the music? 'Cause I still hear it, but I don't see how to stop it. There we go. All right. Well, while we wait for Cornwagon to get their stuff figured out, let's keep on going through. It says no audio. I'm going to check what's up. All right. Cornwagon will be joining us here soon. No, none of you heard the music. That's just me hearing weird stuff again. I always do that. Okay. Well, now you hear the music probably. Oh, Stream Elements here. This is a good link too. If you guys are interested in ever coming on the channel in the future or talking about your job experience, there's a forum. We are looking for people to share their opinions and advice on IT field. I'm in for network and security with the goal of pursuing a career in cybersecurity. That is a very popular career path right now. A lot of people are studying for cybersecurity. Music, yay! That's seriously the first time you guys have heard music. I've had music on the stream this whole time. Crazy. The software I'm using is a little bit different. I'm still getting used to it. Oh, I think, Cornwagon, I may have accidentally just kicked you out of the stream. Try to rejoin. I apologize. Yeah, first time. That's weird. Cornwagon, I apologize for kicking you out. Definitely hop back on here. You know, with the way the computer's been freezing up and stuff, I think it might be time to reinstall the operating system. Do a fresh install. It's always good to do that every once in a while. Cornwagon, I'm so sorry for kicking you out. Come back. All right, well, again, while we wait again for all that, if you guys have any questions at all, definitely put them in the chat. This is your chance to get your questions answered live. I'm here to help you guys out and give any advice you are looking for. It doesn't look like it's working. The new Fern, my desk is gonna have, and we're updating to Windows 11, and helping people reset their taskbar to the left. Understand, we recently went through a migration to Windows 11 at my day job, and that was quite interesting. It was unplanned, it was unstaged, but it worked, and we adapted, and I'm still running Windows 10 on this computer because I did try to update to Windows 11 and had an issue with the charging. I think it overcharged my battery when I was running Windows 11, so I had to send it off for repairs and all that. So I was down a streaming computer for a while, which is a nightmare. So I'm just going to run Windows 10 for now. Any other career paths you may recommend checking out besides cybersecurity? I recommend checking out whatever career paths interest you the most. That's kind of why I always like to tell people to do their 1 to 2 years on the help desk, because it really gives you an idea of what you enjoy doing in the field. Because the help desk gives you a taste of everything. Networking, cybersecurity, DevOps, you name it, you do it all on the help desk. but I am a big believer of following what you are passionate in. So and when you say cybersecurity, that is a broad term, and that covers so many different things. There's so many different nuances in cybersecurity. There's red team, blue team, penetration testing, audits. I don't know all the different job roles in cybersecurity, but there is a ton of them. So cybersecurity, that's such a broad thing. Like, it's like saying you want to work in networking. Are you going to be an engineer? Are you going to be an analyst? Are you going to be a designer? Something like that. So many different things you can do when it comes to networking. So definitely follow what you're passionate in. Stream elements reminding us of the after party and when the Discord, or in the Discord when the stream is over. Hopefully that link is still working. Might have to update it. Let's see if Cornwagon's going to join us. Must have a deep setting that turns off the mic in all browsers. I'm picking up a normal, but not on any of the 3 browsers. That's all good, Cornwagon. If you are interested in sharing your story still, though, I would love to have you on the channel. We can maybe do something not live and do a recorded session. And that way we can work out any of these bugs. Send me a message on any of my social media platforms, Discord or whatever. Discord is always the best to get a hold of me on. And we'll set something up. I'd love to hear your story on how you're able to market yourself and all that. And I think it would be very inspirational and helpful for others looking to get into the field. Cybersecurity, start with computers. Yeah, if you want to learn cybersecurity, you should learn how to work computers. Service desk, help desk, desktop support, then go networking for the best. Because if you're going to secure something, you're going to secure it on the network. And then go for whatever in security tickles your fancy. I think that's great. I was able to join after I got back home on my desktop. The posted link still didn't work for my phone, unfortunately. Yeah, I think Discord links always change, and I got to keep updating them, so I apologize. I should go through that. Cornwagon, you just messaged me on Discord, and I do have it. We'll set up a time. Definitely feel free to join the after party on Discord, and we'll talk some more. Would you want to do a call there somehow? We'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap up the live stream and move over to the after party on Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to join us over on Discord afterwards, the link's down in the description. There's tons of CompTIA A+ resources down in the description. Definitely go check it out. And then, like I said, no live stream next week. The next live stream will be on the 15th. Definitely go check that one out. Make sure you're subscribed for that one. That will be a really great conversation with a lot of, we're going to have IT job recruiters. We're going to have, industry experts and all that on the live stream talking about the future of IT, and you can actually chime in and ask them questions. So definitely make sure you're subscribed to get that one. Speaking of subscribed, just the other day, we crossed the 4,000 subscriber mark on the YouTube channel. So thank you everyone for supporting me. And it's so great to hit the 4,000 subscriber mark. So, but yeah, until next time, guys, thank you again for tuning in, and take it easy.